It has been said that when Americans want to say 100 things, they will verbalize 150 things, for they are explicit in their use of language in communication. When the Japanese verbalize 70 things, they are trying to get the other person to understand 100, for they are using implicit understandings and at times nonverbal cues to get their point across. Cultures can be separated into two groups with regard to communication. High context cultures such as East Asian, Latin American, Southern Mediterranean, and Arab countries were commonly homogeneous, sharing a history of common values and assumptions. When people of high context cultures communicate, it is not necessary for them to say everything explicitly. Nonverbal cues often communicate what is not said, and silence can have great meaning. In parallel to this are low context cultures, such as America, Canada, and Western European countries. These communicators prefer clear descriptions, unambiguous communication, and are highly specific. Low context communicators do not rely or trust relationships in business communication. Instead, they rely more on the spoken or written word. So how can we bridge this communication gap? The gap is more about the language of behavior than language use itself. And it can be bridged by focusing on the key necessary to unlocking business in any form and at any level: relationships. High context cultures value relationship. Knowing the history and character of who they are communicating with influences what is communicated and how. A solid relationship supports a high context culture's natural implicit communication preference. Thus, it is an advantage to devote time and attention to relationship building when working with high context cultures. Being aware low context communicators may be perceived as moving too fast or as too direct and abrupt informs low context communicators to slow down, approach communication through developing understanding rather than just by giving specific explanations. Letting relationships percolate before trying to seal or even propose an outcome will create not only better communication, but better results as well.